now, you're watching another A production. The topic of discussion is, can you make a living mowing lawns and washing cars? I answered this question on this channel 2 years ago, and if you've been following me, you know the answer to that question is yes. If I was told in my teens or 20s that I could make a living doing what I love to do, I would have asked, where do I sign up? But it wasn't like that for me. My parents and the people that were part of my upbringing didn't tell or teach me that. They could only teach me from their experience and from what they were taught. It's all good though. I figured it out later. But before I figured it out, I worked a job. Some were good, but for the most part, I hated most of my jobs. It sucks not wanting to go to work and having to be around people you don't like. To be honest, if I had to go back to a job, I'd probably cry. Yep, a grown man crying, snotty nose and everything. But no disrespect to anyone with the 9 to 5. I'm speaking for me. To be an entrepreneur isn't for everyone. Trust me, I understand. But now that I chose entrepreneurship, it's my responsibility to teach my son and whoever listens. Hey now, it's Anthony with A&A Professional Services. Thanks for stopping by. If you want to see more videos, please subscribe to the channel. Also tap the bell to get notified about all new videos and live chats. Also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. And don't forget to check out the stories. This way you can keep up with us on the daily. Thanks for the support. All right, you guys check this out. My son is an artist. That's what he's into. It's not sports. A lot of parents try to push their kids to sports and everything. And we did the same thing. We still do. But I can just tell by the way he is, just by the way he handles sports or the way he approaches it. He doesn't approach it the same way he does art. When he does any type of art, you never have to tell him to do it. He'll get up on his own and he'll just get something done. This is something that he's working on now. And he's pretty good. My little man's been into arts and crafts for a long time. Look at that, y'all. He painted that. And I've watched him over the years, and it's grown a lot. What's going on with it?
Just Spider-Man.
But Spider-Man doesn't usually walk around in a hoodie.
It's the new Spider-Man.
It's the new Spider-Man.
Morales.
Who?
Miles Morales.
Okay, so tell me about it. Tell me about Miles Morales.
He's a younger Spider-Man.
Okay.
That's black.
Okay, it's cool. Now here's the thing. It's cool that he's doing that. I love the idea that he's doing that. I like that he has something that he loves to do. Because once you find something that you love to do, you can actually make a living out of it because it doesn't feel like a job. I said earlier that it's up to me. It's my responsibility to teach my son that he can make a living doing what he loves to do. That way it doesn't feel like a job. Because when I call him out to come do lawns with me, when I call him out to do cars with me, that's a job to him. He does a good job doing it, but it's a job. And it's something that most of the time you're either forced to do or you do it because you have to. And when I answered that question back in 2017, when I answered that question, I didn't answer that question from this perspective that I'm giving to you now. So I decided to make a part 2. to make a good living, first you have to be successful. And whatever that means to you, now that's up to you. This is what made me successful. I surrounded myself with like-minded people. Being an entrepreneur allows me to pick who I want to work with and those around me on a consistent basis. The people around you can definitely affect your success. If you all have similar goals, you can bounce ideas off one another and hold each other accountable. Another thing that I'm really big on is being consistent. Consistency is key. Once you find something that works, perfect it, then duplicate it. Consistency is one of the biggest parts of my success. When dealing with me, you pretty much know what you're gonna get. Whether it's a YouTube video, lawn care, or detailing, the minute that changes and I'm not consistent, then there goes the subscribers, clients, and customers. Patience. Man. You want to be an entrepreneur, right? Well, understand this. It takes time to build your foundation. It takes time for your plan to actually work. So sit back and enjoy the process. It can take 2, 5, or even 10 years to see results of your plan. Your business is like your child. You have to nurture it, then watch them grow. If you have children, you can understand the role that patience plays in their upbringing. Problems. Dealing with problems. Man, there was a time I hated business problems. It would ruin my day.
It would actually change my mood.
But I knew it was inevitable. It was bound to happen. Now that I'm 7 years in, it doesn't faze me anymore. I plan for the worst and hope for the best. A real business has problems. Solving them in a cool and calm demeanor shows what you're made of. And last but not least, make moves until somebody buys your services. Your initial plan may not work. You may have to go back to the drawing board, tweak a few things. Understand why your initial plan didn't work and make some moves until people subscribe to your services or products. Thanks for watching. Shouts out to the new wave. Peace.
Y'all, click right here to subscribe and watch these 2 great videos right here. Like a man. Like a man.